Matter of fact, you say you from Massachusetts. Our head church, the main prophets are right there, come out of Connecticut. They're in New York.
Isn't that I heard of them.
Millstone. I know you talking about
ISUPK.
They mixing the doctrines of
the Israelite School of United Practice Knowledge or something like that. I saw them one time when I went to DC, and they were saying about how that everybody that's on here will be saved and rule this planet, or you can rule America at least, while the whites will be slaves.
Now,
is that true?
Everybody, like you said on the first go around, now they won't be saved. That scripture just said 2/3 gonna die.
2/3 are gonna die, right?
Now, when the destruction happens and those elect be saved, when they come back, they gotta regenerate with the women to bring the kids who died back. And then the whole nation will be saved in the end. And we're gonna have people working for it. Just like Rothschild and Rockefeller. What do? They don't do nothing. They're just rich, born rich, and they got people working. The whole world work for it. So it's gonna flip, right? And it shows you right here in Isaiah, the 14th chapter. I'll show it to you. Isaiah 14. It's Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, the Lord Yahweh shall have mercy on Jacob. Having mercy to be have forgiveness on Jacob, right? It didn't say nobody else but Jacob. So those kids, it says he will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Because Israel, Jacob, you remember his name was changed to Israel when he wrestled with the angel in the 32nd chapter. So Israel is a Hebrew word, the old Paleo Hebrew word, Yasha'Allah. When you break that word down, Yah is he, Shar is prince in Paleo, and Allah is meaning of the powers. He's a prince of the power, right? He got that name because he wrestled with God. So his sons are princes of power. We are the princes of the power too. As long as you're going through that lineage. Going outside that lineage, no, you're not a prince of the power. You just who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it says, he said he's gonna have mercy on Jacob. He will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. We're not in our homeland no more. Because when you read in the scriptures, when you read in the scriptures, when you read Galilee and all those places, that's what you were reading about. Jerusalem, all those places. When you read in the scriptures, all those names, that's Israel. Jericho, Hebron, Nazareth, Galilee, Capernaum. Those names are, when you read, Cana, all those names, Bethsaida, all those names are in the Bible. When you read most of those chapters, it's going to tell you where they at.
Philadelphia, that's an ancient word?
Yeah, Philadelphia, yeah. You have Philadelphia, what's that, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
You got Philadelphia, Mississippi, you know, Bethlehem, Tyree, Zidon, all those names, Caesarea. When you read in the scriptures, basically, they're going to tell you Gaza. That's in Israel, right? So, he said right here, he says that he will set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers are the Israelite foreigners, because our people are scattered all over the world, right? And we're taking on the customs of the countries where we are at. Like, we have Israelites in China.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a son with a Chinese girl, she go to China and never say, everybody knows his father's probably a dark-skinned man because of the way he's gonna look. She never tell him who I am. She never bring him to the States. He'll grow up speaking Chinese, he'll be into the Chinese culture.
They'll never know his heritage, his language.
Yeah. And those are what you call strangers, right? Same way when you have when Paul left, he actually was going to the Israelite foreigners, you know. And when we Gentiles, right? But when you come back to the knowledge, you are what you know, like what they call you have Hellenists and Hellenistas. The Hellenistas knew they were the Jews. They kept their customs even when they were in other lands. They kept it. They went back to Jerusalem every year for the Passover, the high holy days. And then you have Hellenists who were the Greek-speaking Jews at the time, right? And they found out their lineage. That's where we at right now. We were born in America. We grew up eating hot dogs and apple pie, you know, going to the good old ball games and stuff.
Yeah.
Just doing what Americans do. And then we came into the knowledge of the light. And like, oh shit, we got certain laws we supposed to go by at holidays. And the Lord is telling you your blueprint. So we come back, that's Hellenists, right? So those strangers right here are talking about Israelite foreigners that's gonna come back. And we're coming back too. Now like you said, your lineage goes to Ghana, which is in Africa. Israelites are scattered in Africa too. Because like I said, when we fled Roman persecution, we made Africa great, the Israelites. Everywhere we went.
Most definitely.
You know, and even when we were in Egypt, when Pharaoh and them said, hey, you gotta keep an eye on these people. Because they will outproduce us and they'll take us over. When you read in Exodus, the first chapter.
The Romans.
Remember the Egyptians. Remember we were with Pharaoh and them?
Yeah.
And then it's like, the same thing, the scriptures tell you in Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, the same thing basically happens over and over. It's every period is still happening. Even with the Romans, Americans even know that right now. They know it. That's why the game they play now, lock you up in jail. That way you can't get out here and produce. You know, we produce at a high rate. They don't mind the brothers who they call Mexicans. They don't mind them to produce because they know they'll come work for nothing. But they know if we start reproducing, they know we created everything. That it'll be an instant takeover.
I mean, like,
so that's why they put us in jail. They'll let you out every now and then, every so often, or they even get it where Esau shows you commercials where the black woman is exclusive with the white dude and she acts like she loves it. And so what these girls gonna do? They're gonna look for that's what they show you. They'll look at you and me like, oh, you ain't shit.
Oh, I mean, like, put it this way, like,
you know,
like you'll hear something. I always say karma because, like, you know, in my job, I look like a piece of crap on purpose because I want them to see me from the inside, not the out.
Yeah.
And when they find out that I actually have money, I take care of myself at the school. Then they're like, "Oh, I want to be your friend," and this and that. and guess who's the ones that always try to approach me when they find out I have money? Yeah. And so like they say, "Oh, I care about you." No, you care about my money. You know, you care about basically destroying you. Yeah, destroying me.
Yeah.
Like for example, like my cousin. If my cousin was here right now, he'll totally disagree here.
Yeah.
Because he believes that like when all the blacks, the Jews, all these people here, he'll probably say like when we came to America, it's probably the best thing that ever happened to us because you wanna know why? Because he mixes. I mean, to each his own. I have nothing to
you know what? And that's what his spirit does. He's always done it.
Yeah,
he's always, even in the captivities we were in, he's always been with the oppressors.
And see, and put this way, like he even like don't get along with his own mother, my aunt, because she tried, tell him like, okay, you can get whoever you want, but don't let get the best of you saying, oh, they're better, we're not. And so basically, don't do like Solomon when he in his old age. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Really?
And then what he did in his old age, he started building shrines for them women, the different nationalities, and then he started probably going in there with them, like basically going in there and worship with them. And that was a bad thing he done. And that's why the Lord punished him, that later. So I'm gonna read this again. It says, For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So, and that when that time comes,
God bless you, my
when that
friend.
time, he did, man.
Because it is a lie. Jesus wasn't white.
It's God.
He was born.
God. It says,
I gotta meet this person in a minute.
Yeah, like it said, you read it where it said we're gonna possess our oppressors. So our oppressors right now are basically the old rich white men who are oppressing us, and they are oppressing their own people. They don't even give a shit. But when the Lord said, "I'm gonna have that mercy on Jacob," He gonna actually, when we get this kingdom, they gonna work for us. You're gonna have other nations gonna be working for us too, man. They're gonna be building our kingdom up,
Right.
cooking for us, and you know.
Well,
so
it's happening slowly.
yeah,
That's one thing I can see.
and it seems like it's slow.
Yeah.
But when you hear the chip is here, it's when they get pushed on the mass scale, and they always talking about war. Keep watching the alternative news. There's always war. Everybody testing missiles. So now we know we get close to that end.
Of
The Lord
course.
is coming back and get us, man. So just remember you're an Israelite, and you probably come out of one of the tribes. You probably come out of Judah, because a lot of Judites in Ghana.
Can I take a picture of this?
Yeah, go ahead.
And one thing I can say about her, like, I mean, she might be brainwashed, but eventually, like everyone else, you know, she'll know the truth.
Yeah, you gonna know
And
the truth.
like with me, like
Sooner
I
or
said,
later.
like as you can tell when I walked through here, I wasn't shocked by what I saw because I actually read upon this stuff.
God.
And I know for a fact that it is true. So other than that, like, I mean,
You know what the Lord is doing, right? He's putting us back. He's putting it back in our remembrance, right? He's
Yep.
putting it back into our remembrance, man. And then he does really like men first. Like, you see how silly she was acting,
yeah.
you know? So we know she gonna catch a bad death, or
Yeah.
the Lord waking up men, and young men too, man. He's waking up young brothers too.
Yeah, this percentage of like us like being like in the hood doing this and that's a small percentage now.
Right.
There's more of us actually growing,
Yeah.
actually doing better,
Yeah.
trying to look out for each other.
Because
So
you gotta
that stuff
yeah,
that's on TV.
the
like,
world is vast, man.
yeah. So when this guy tries to say it's fake news, well, the stuff you see out here is fake as well because that's not true. I know plenty of folks, you know, like you and myself, actually doing some of their lives, you know. And so, you know, all I gotta say is, hey, fight it, keep preaching out there.
Knowing you know you're an Israelite too, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
spread it. You know, let people know that you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But I'm about to go.
Okay, I'm gonna read
yeah,
one more scripture. It says John 8:32, because you were saying about her being not knowing truth.
Mm-hmm.
John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Oh,
right?
yes, that's
So,
scripture. Yes.
When you start learning this, it starts to set you free from the chains of mental slavery. Because now it's not, I haven't been beat on my back, you haven't been beat on yours upside the tree like our ancestors. Now it's a mental slavery. It's what they're telling you and what they're programming in here, and what they're showing us on TV shows. They're showing our kids when they're young kids on TV to program their minds. So it's that mental slavery that we're trying to get out. That's why I said when you know the truth, it's going to set you free from that mental slavery. All right, bro. Hey, just remember you're an Israelite.
I was afraid you was gonna, you know, do that because you gonna do him. So
I mean, you know, hey, he like the enemy, man.
Yeah.
And I know how they do, man. A lot of people do that. They come out here and they just try to fit in. Oh yeah, he wasn't white, you know.
I don't
I
like
mean,
those types.
you know, and then he didn't stay and listen to no scriptures, right?
he just says, "Oh, Jesus."
And then he kept going. So
Yeah.
now I don't know you, like, but you came and broke a little bread with the brother. You shared
Oh,
some
what's up?
experiences,
Yeah.
and you know you're an Israelite. So hey, the Lord said, hey, I can bid you Godspeed. Said that in the 2nd John. So if they don't agree with what we're doing, don't bid them Godspeed. So hey, that's why, you know, gave you that, bro. Remember you're an Israelite, bro.
All right.
All right,
Nice
brother.
talking to you.
Hey, that's more validity that the Bible is true, because the scripture said that Israel will be scattered all over the 4 corners, man. And that brother said he was from Ghana, man, and his roots go back to Ghana and Pakistan. You know, but he looked like Jake. You know, he didn't look all strange and different. He looked just like Jake. You know.